Hello Smutlings, welcome to my channel. My name is Bria, aka your fairy smut mother, and today I'm going to go through a list of live action Disney movies and I'm going to give my honest reaction to whether or not they're worth seeing, why I didn't see them, why I love them, and you should actually go watch them. Comment below if you have seen any of them, if you have a favorite one, if you know of one that's coming out soon that you want to see and that you're excited for, ones that should already be done or should be in progress, aka Atlantis or Treasure Planet. All I'm saying, I will keep pushing that narrative until it finally happens. So, let's get started. I don't know how this person made this list, so I'm purely going off of this list. I did take a peek at it. There's a couple listed on here that aren't out yet, and I don't know if this is them being excited and hopeful that they're going to come out, so I'm going to skip those, and I'm just going to go through the ones that we actually know of and are out. So the first one they have listed is Beauty and the Beast from 2017. Now, I love that one personally. I also loved it because my husband, who at that time was my boyfriend, made an entire date out of it. We were doing long distance, and so we didn't get a lot of weekends together. So the weekend that Beauty and the Beast came out, he knows still how much of a Disney fan that I am, and so he made an entire date day out of it. He got me the Beast Bear from Build-A-Bear. We went to dinner. He took me out to the movie. I cried at the end. I couldn't remember why, and I think now it was just honestly because it was such a beautiful movie, and I really don't understand why people hated on it so much. The fact that Emma Watson was a part of it and people were mad that like she wasn't 100% singing, like, eh. I know I say that for this one, that I have a different note for a different song, but like for me, like, I try to look at the Disney live actions different from the animated movies, because yes, you are basically copying and pasting the animated movie and giving it some pizzazz, some pizzazz. But in the grand scheme of things, this one was not a bad movie. So in my opinion, it's a good movie. You should go watch it. Cinderella, that came out in 2015. Now, as I said, this was a copy and paste of the original, so I'm not mad about it. It's also not my favorite Disney live action movie, Cinderella. I have two. There will only be two in my books until there's a better two. I don't think that's going to happen. First one is the Brandy one. That will always be top tier to me, no matter what you tell me, no matter what happens. Okay, the close second will be the Hilary Duff one. Okay, that one to me, in my opinion, was such a good modern retelling of Cinderella that I will sit and watch that movie for hours. Okay, I think that was one that I had on DVD. Like, I remember religiously putting on the Hilary Duff Cinderella story movie. So those two will always be my favorite. So watching this Cinderella, third one, I'm sorry, there's a third one. I literally based my wedding dress off of it, so clearly it's my favorite, is Ever After by Drew Barrymore. Literally, I based my wedding dress off of it. No one has seen my wedding dress posted on social media because I haven't been able to wear my wedding dress. And that is a whole different story. One day I will. Until then, it's sitting in a box at my parents' house. So, that's a topic for a different day. But those are my three. So it's the Brandy one, Hilary Duff, Drew Barrymore. Those are the three Cinderella ones that I absolutely love. So this one that came out in 2015, unfortunately, will not be a you should go watch it. But if it's on, there's nothing wrong with it. So the next two I'll put together is Maleficent and Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The first one came out in 2014. The second one came out in 2019. Both of them fantastic. I literally have no notes. I loved that for these two, they did a different twist to them. So it wasn't Sleeping Beauty's story. It was Maleficent's story and how she got connected to Sleeping Beauty, and like her origin story of why she's evil. Now, do we need an origin story of why they're evil? No. Is it really cool to watch? Yes. Did I love the costuming and the greenery and all the fairy? Did I love just everything about these two movies? Absolutely. Does it break my heart all the time that you can't watch Maleficent all year round on Disney Plus? Yes, because it does not make any sense to me why you'll have the second movie up all year round, but not the first one. So yes, I religiously look for it all the time. Actually, now that we're here, let me make sure I'm not lying to you guys. Because I know that sounds weird, like, why would they only keep one but not the other? I don't know. Oh, they added the Book of Life. That's not what we're looking for. And I might be a liar, and that's fine. Oh, I'm a liar. They have both of them up there. But no, at one point, you could not watch both of them at the same time. I remember because I specifically, hold on. Yeah, at one point, like, you could not watch it until a certain time of the year. And then the second one, like, literally was the only one you could watch, and I thought that was wild, honestly. I'm adding them both to my watch list right now because I kind of want to watch them now because I really like them. They're done so well. Okay. Dumbo in 2019. Didn't watch it. Not really a Dumbo fan, so that live action really didn't call to me. It wasn't one where I was like, I need to watch Dumbo. I know Dumbo is a very emotional movie, and a lot of times I don't go for emotional movies, so that kind of makes sense in my books. So I really don't know about Dumbo. I'm going to let you guys decide on that one. Mulan 2020. Let's have a full discussion about that one because there are so many layers to why I despise this live action and the things that happened around its release. So let's start with the things that happened around its release that has nothing to do with the political side because I really don't know what happened on that side. I know that there was a lot going on with like the actress and whatnot during that time. I don't know that side of it. What I will talk about is how stupid it was for Disney to charge people $30 whole dollars to watch a movie early that will still be free in 2 to 3. Like, I clocked that. I literally was like, isn't the movie going to be free in 2 to 3 months? And sure as shit, it'd be free. But not only that, no matter if you were already a subscriber, whether or not you were doing the monthly or the yearly, you still had to pay this $30. And the worst part is, if you lost your account, you lost access to that movie. So if you got your account back, you'd have to repay the $30 all over again for a movie that's going to be free in a few couple months. Like, for me, that was the dumbest thing. Now let's talk about the actual movie itself. If you took Mulan off this movie title and put a different title on it, no one would be mad about it. I wouldn't be pissed about it. I'm pissed. Mulan is one of my favorite Disney cartoon movies from my childhood. So as soon as they said they were making a Mulan live action, I was ready for this shit. And then all of a sudden I heard all of the commotions around it. I heard how bad it was. I heard the changes they made, and I'm sitting here going, how did you mess up this bad? I'm really trying not to curse, so I think I already did. Like, this is how heated I get about this movie. You change the love interest. You take out Shang. How the frick do you take out Shang? How do you take out the love interest in the movie? Anyway, you take out Mushu. You take out the one person guiding her through all of this. Because apparently it wasn't accurate to the culture, but you have her following a phoenix? Make that make sense. If you were going to have her following a freaking phoenix, you could have had Mushu, in my opinion. But then wait, you had Cricket, but not as a cricket, you had Cricket as a soldier. So why couldn't you have a Mushu as a soldier or someone to guide her? But no, it was a phoenix. And then you had some type of weird commentary man commenting about, oh, she's a strong warrior. I don't even remember. All I remember was I started hearing this man talk, and I'm like, bro, why are you talking? Why are you here? No one asked for this. Like, literally, no one asked for this. And then the top of the list of things I hate about this movie, you don't even have her cut her hair. That moment in Mulan was so significant to everything she goes through, and you don't even have her cut her hair? Are you joking? Like, when I tell you, anyone that tells me that Mulan, the 2020 live action, is their favorite one, I'm sorry, I'm looking at you side-eye the entire time. Because I could go for days on why this is the worst one and why every other live action that came before it is a better, even the ones after it. The ones before and the ones after are better live action adaptations than this one. Every time. I will not stand down that. Jungle Book 2016, loved that shit. Sorry, I was really trying not to curse, but it's just gonna happen. I love that they had all the animals as accurate, like, sizes. So the fact that King Louis was just this giant, like, just in a corner the entire time, just singing his song, getting up and stuff, just had me rolling, honestly, because I love, like, the cartoon Jungle Book. So this, to me, was, like, one of my favorites when it came out. And when Disney Plus came out, I watched it again, and I always enjoyed this movie. So that one's top of my list. Lion King, specifically the one that came out in 2019. I won't say I hated it. I won't say I love it. The breaking point for me was the fact that Be Prepared was not sang. I know I talked about Emma Watson. Like, Emma Watson sang, and it felt like they did some editing to Emma Watson. But, like, Scar didn't sing Be Prepared, man. That was the one song in my entire childhood. You belted that thing out everywhere you went. And in this live action, when you build up to this moment, and he's just talking throughout the entire movie. Like, yes, everything else was great. It was great to have Seth Rogen and Donald Glover and everything. Great. Beyonce, whole shebang, great. I still won't say it's my top favorite live action. I just won't. It's just not going to happen. Alice in Wonderland 2010 and Alice Through the Looking Glass 2016. The first one was directed by Tim Burton. The second one was done by James Bobin. I love the cartoon Alice in Wonderland because it felt just like a fever dream. The live actions felt more of it wasn't really, honestly, Alice in Wonder, the live action for me didn't feel like the cartoon. It felt like the video game. What is that video game? Alice in Madness or something? Hold on. Yes, I'm actually looking it up. Video game. Alice Madness Returns. If you've never seen it, it's basically a horror game, and she is going through it. She's trying to remember what goes on in her life, and so she goes through these moments of going to Wonderland and unlocking memories. I think I need to go back to playing that. I've been trying to find other things on top of reading to do as a hobby to get away from being, I won't say girl bossing, but working really hard and trying to accomplish my goals. And I know with these next ones coming up, I'm going to be so stressed that I need other things to do, and I think that's going to be the thing I want to do. I don't want to start over, though. I'll have to see if my Steam Deck, if the Steam one will pick up where I am, because I'm not doing all of that all over again. Cruella. So Cruella that came out in 2021, 101 Dalmatians that came out in 1996, and then 102 Dalmatians that came out in 2000. Now, out of all three of those, Cruella is going to be my favorite. Okay? Emma Stone was fantastic. I also love seeing origin stories. Like, how did you become the woman that you are? Why did you become the way that you are? Are you just born this crazy, or did crazy things happen to you and that's why you're crazy now? So the other ones, I won't say I really remembered them and really care for them, but Cruella, I'm down for that. And I heard that there's a potential second one coming out, and I would love to see Emma Stone in her wonderful magicness do this again. I really would. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2022. I almost forgot about that movie. That right there was a fever dream. But I distinctly remember them making fun of the Sonic that all of us bullied to get away, because who approved that? Who approved that Sonic? There's no way. I feel like they pranked us with that, and we were so mad about it that they're like, oh, they're not taking this as a joke. Like, we actually need to change this. So, like, yeah. Christopher Robin 2018. Didn't really watch it. I love Winnie the Pooh, but that one just didn't call to me at all. Especially, like, as you get older and people start talking about the lore of some movies or some TV shows, and everyone keeps talking about the Christopher Robin one, and I'm like, guys, I can no longer look at them the same. Honestly, can't do it. Snow White 2025, not watching it. There is nothing enticing to me about watching that movie in any way, shape, or form. Like, there is no amount of money on this earth that you could hand to me right now, or the amount of books that you could persuade to buy me right now to go watch that movie. Nothing is enticing me to do that. Aladdin, that came out in 2019. Now, I know there was a lot of talks about this one because, again, Will Smith played Genie and Robin Williams played Genie last. And it's hard to walk into those footsteps. And I know a lot of us, including myself and my husband, were like, oh, well, why not Jack Black? But then as you watch the movie, I feel like Jack Black wouldn't have been a good Genie. I feel like Will Smith is the Genie that he needed to be for that movie. And I think it was great. I love the original songs in this one. I loved the aspect of still keeping true to the story of Jasmine needs to speak up, but now that there's more to it, and it wasn't just Jasmine speak up, well then, like, no, she wants to. There's a lot going on. Lady and the Tramp 2019, watched it. It was okay. Like, again, it was a copy and paste of the cartoon one. It was great. It just wasn't fine. As you can tell, there are certain, like, Disney movies that I am, like, near and dear to my heart that I absolutely love, that I'm like, yes, and other ones where I'm like, not really good. Little Mermaid 2023, that shit was fire. I don't care what anybody says. Do not care. That was amazing, okay? Halle Bailey was great as the Little Mermaid, and David from Hamilton, who played Sebastian, also fantastic. Love that man, love that man, love that man. Pinocchio, didn't watch that one. Wasn't feeling it, so I just didn't watch it. Was not a part of my list. And those are all the Disney live action movies I want to talk about tonight. Or tonight. Whatever. Let me know if you have a favorite Disney movie. If you loved one that I hated. If there's one that should be done, Atlantis and Treasure Planet. I'm going to keep saying it until it finally happens. Because I feel like if I keep manifesting it, at some point it's going to happen. I just need it to be a part of the list. I really do. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a great evening. I hope you guys stay safe, staying cold, because it's so hot out. I will talk to you guys later.